Howdy. This is the Gene Machine, coming at you live from the corner of my bedroom. Tell me, have you heard of IH777? Well, if you haven't, let me tell you, I envy you. For the majority of you who have, however, you've most likely heard it, a lot, and that's thanks to the company producing various ads promoting this IH777 code. Now, what is IH777 exactly? It's an in-game code that you can use on the game called Idle Heroes that will get you 40 free draws, in other words, 40 units in the game. Now, two things to mention: yes, the codes are actually real. You put it into the game, and you really do get those 40 free draws, so I can promise you that the company isn't lying to you about that. The second thing to note is that, in my honest opinion, looking at it from face value before seeing the ads, the idea of an ad promoting an in-game code that will net you free rewards is actually extremely brilliant, and I don't look down upon it. The whole point of an advertisement is to convince you to download a game, and so giving a code through these ads that give a reward adds so much more incentive to download that game due to both the driving motivation and exclusivity that the code gives. So, you might be asking yourself, well, Gene Machine, we saw the title. These ads clearly did something wrong. So what was it? Well, gee, I was wondering when you were going to ask that, loyal viewer. You see, these Idle Heroes ads may have that code going for them. The issue with the ads, however, is quite literally everything else. Well, let's spend no more time bantering and check out the ads. Now, wait, hold up. To ensure that this video remains fair use, I am only going to show portions of the ad's audio, just so that you can get a general idea of it. If you do want to torture yourself, however, and listen to the entire ad, links to all of the ads will be in the description down below. Do keep in mind that some of the ads are not on the company's page, but rather from a YouTuber re-uploading it, so please don't send hate their way. Anyway, to summarize this first ad, two characters from Idle Heroes try to apologize for various things regarding the game, such as
for selling expensive monthly cards,
for setting such low odds of 5-star heroes,
and most importantly,
for marketing with false ads.
And to make it up to you, they're willing to give you this free code,
IH777,
that will grant you 40 free draws in the game. How nice of them, right? So, the first thing that really irks me the wrong way about this ad is the fact that the apology was not truly their intention, but rather a way to get you to keep watching or to start watching. A lot of people, such as myself, don't exactly pay attention when an ad starts, right? Our focus is on the video we're watching, and when an ad pops up, our focus shifts to something else for the time being. So of course, the company behind Idle Heroes would want you to focus, and what better way to start it off than by them literally saying,
we apologize.
Let it be known, they're not sorry in the slightest. They have more misleading ads running as of speaking and will likely continue to produce misleading ads. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is the emphasis around them admitting to selling expensive microtransactions. Regarding that, I'm honestly intrigued to know why this company even bothered to mention this in their video. Even if they gave away a free code like that, they're still letting everyone know, hey, our game has expensive microtransactions. Doesn't that make you want to play the game more? So I'm interested to know if maybe they reduced the prices in the in-game store or something after making these ads. So if you do play this game, feel free to let me know in the comments if any of the in-game microtransactions have become cheaper recently, or if the rates for their characters went up at all, as that seems like the only valid reason as to why they would mention all that in these ads. Anyway, in the second ad, well, I'll just let it speak for itself.
Log in and get 40 free draws. No way! How'd you get a 40 free draws?
Essentially, the company seems to have ran out of their marketing budget, but they needed one more ad. Now, rather than talking about the ad, I want to talk about something even more important. Typically, I like to save ads I find to a playlist so I can easily access them. However, I couldn't do it for this one for one glaring reason. The company, Idle Heroes, set this ad to be made for kids. Made for kids. It's advertised to any age group, but the video itself is made for kids. Now, okay, from face value, that would make sense, right? The ad looks like it would only entertain a 6-year-old. However, there's one big issue in the way. You can't market a gacha game to children. Gacha games are gambling, and a child cannot gamble in America. Keep in mind, unless YouTube decided to do it, you have to manually toggle the video to be made for kids. So this wasn't an auto-detect kind of thing. So, what are your thoughts on this? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and besides that, this is a really poorly made ad, but to give it some credit, the entirety of the ad does show the gameplay itself and not some pre-rendered cutscene. For the final ad, well, to put it simply, this girl literally dies. But before she does, she makes sure to give her last words.
IH777.
What?
And then, the ad changes to an infomercial,
Enter the permanent CD key IH777 to get a 40 free drone.
and it's concluded with the guy holding her screaming the code,
IH777!
which I guess resurrects her, and it's all topped at the end with a random cover of the song Demons by Imagine Dragons. Now, first off, while it is a cover, they're using Imagine Dragons music in their ad, so that's that. And regarding the cover itself, I unfortunately couldn't find it on YouTube, though I hope that the company actually got permission to use the cover. Aside from that, I know you guys are going to hate me for this, but there's just something about this ad that I can't help but not hate. It's so goddamn cheesy, but look, the first ad we saw had them abusing their notoriety to advertise the code. The second ad had a 10-cent budget and had the video being set for kids, but with this one, it's just them advertising the code in an oddly unique way. This ad was annoying, I won't deny anyone on that, but when compared to all of the other ads of this company promoting the code, this one just is by far the least bad by a long shot. Again though, if they didn't get any rights to that cover, then screw this ad, plain and simple. So yeah, that's Idle Heroes, promoting IH777 through fake and deceiving apologies, cheesy death scenes, Imagine Dragons music, and gambling videos made for kids. Overall, would I recommend you download this game to use this code? No. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure the game is enjoyable, but as with all these mobile game ads supporting the company who makes ads like these, isn't exactly solving the problem. Before we get into the outro, by the way, I wanted to mention one quick thing regarding justice being served. SNK All-Star. It's a mobile game that has the license to the SNK franchise. The company behind the game created an ad that features Terry, one of the primary characters in the King of Fighters franchise, slapping some cheeks. Keep in mind, children have easy access to these ads as they play in mobile games that have ads enabled. And don't get me wrong, the SNK franchise isn't exactly known for their ethical standards. However, the SNK Corporation, very recently, put the mobile game company in their place and demanded that they pull the ad as it doesn't meet with their ethical standards. And so, the ad is gone. Yet another mobile game ad taken down, and justice is served. If you'd like to read the full article, I'll have the link to it in the description. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching the video. This video was only possible thanks to the Discord user Comrade Fart, who provided the ads on the Discord. Speaking of which, do you have an ad you'd like to see make it into the video and or want to join an active community that shares the same feelings towards mobile game ads as you do? Feel free to join the Discord, link to which will be in the description down below, and feel free to follow me on Twitter and Twitch at GeneMachine99. And most importantly, I dream of this channel one day being an influence in the crackdown on mobile game ads, and so if you want to help see that become a reality one day, be sure to subscribe. With all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay real.